Alrighty, hi there guys, my name's Action Dan and welcome to my next video. Now this video is a bit spontaneous and a bit different than the videos I normally do. Normally my videos are all about wild outdoor adventures, things like rock climbing, kayaking, abseiling. And my second most common type of videos I do is all about video editing tips on my favorite program, Vegas Pro. But this video is going to be a little bit different. This time in the middle of the week when I need a bit of a chill break, I thought I'd do a review. It's really cool, and that is this mouse. Logitech MX Master 2. They've done 3 of these at the time I purchased this mouse, and by the time you watch the video, who knows, maybe they're up to the MX Master 5 or something. Anyways, I'm not a computer professional, I'm not a mouse professional, but this mouse is so cool, I thought I'd do a video about it and get a lot of you guys to go out and buy one. And I'll talk about it, we'll get straight into all the details and stuff right after my intro video.
Action Dan, the greatest hero of them all.
Okay, so welcome back. Now I'm going to go into the details about this mouse. So first off, we'll start from underneath. This thing slides around beautifully. Just with the tips of your fingers, it doesn't get stuck or anything like that. A bit better than an average mouse. And that's because it's got very small surface area contact, just with these little bits here, and it slides along. It's great. So starting off first from underneath, you see these numbers here, 1, 2, 3. You press this button here, and you can go through 2, 3, 1. 3 different settings on your favorite setup of your mouse. So if you've got something other than just average Joe that's going to surf around on the internet, if you're doing something like your video editing or probably most commonly video games, and you've got lots of different setups, you want to make everything precise, you can make 3 different pre-saved setups. But I'm not that hardcore, so I'm just going to take it back to 1. Next, this isn't rocket science. This one's an on-off button, but I'll show it to you anyway. You turn this off, and then have a look when I turn it back on. See on my mobile just there, it's got the 3 green LED lights to indicate its power level. So obviously if it's got 3, it's like 1 LED light, 33%, 2 LED lights, 66%, 3 LED lights, it's practically full. Anyways, that comes in handy. And how long does this thing last? I can hear people asking. Well, I don't know, because it lasts so long. I'm on my computer a fair bit, I'd say, not all day, every day, maybe an average of 3 hours a day. And I've had this mouse for about 4 months, and I reckon I've had to recharge it about the same amount of times. I've had to recharge this thing about 4 times, once a month. So anyway, this thing's awesome. And just at the front there, it's got a little mini USB plug to plug it in to charge it, and it charges real quick. How long does it take to charge, and how often do you need to charge it? I can hear everyone asking. Well, I don't know, because it lasts so well, it lasts so long. I'd say if you use your computer a fair bit, but not insanely, you definitely do not need to recharge this more than once every 10 days or something, even if you use it all the time. This thing's awesome. As I said, once a month. So that's where you plug it. I reckon if you've used this and you've got it down to like 1/3, I reckon it definitely doesn't take more than about an hour and a half to recharge this thing fully. So that's pretty cool. Recharge time's quick. What I do is, this thing needs recharging so little. If I ever have a bit of a writer's block or a computer guy block, and I can't think, and I know I really need my day's coffee, and I've been on my computer too long, I plug this thing in, head out, take my sweet ass time, make my coffee, sit in the backyard of my house, drink my coffee, come back, and in that 20 or 40 minutes, once, twice a week, this thing never needs charging again after that. So that's your 3 LED lights there for your percentage. And while we're here on the side, we'll talk about this next one. This one here is a cool hidden button, if I'm even pointing my mobile phone in the right place. This thing here, I didn't even notice is a button for like a good month. Now just put it down and see if you can see it on my cell phone camera. You see you can click there, really gentle. I'll show you what happens when you click there. When you click there, it brings up all your current screens, and thank God I didn't have any porn left running. Okay, so there's my microphone, there's one of my desktop screens, there's the internet with the mouse on it that's on my other screen. And there's my current voiceover recording, and you click anywhere else on the screen to get rid of that. That's really cool. I love that feature. I haven't honestly got into using it. I haven't taught myself to remember to use it, but it's cool. If you ever have a mountain of pages all up at once and you don't want to keep dropping and opening everything to find where you're up to, this side thumb button thing is awesome. One click, and then you go, oh yeah, there it is. Bang, click on that, and you're there. Okay, so continuing on from the side of the mouse, let's have a look at one of the next features. So on the side of the mouse here, you have obviously side scroll button, nothing new. So this is forwards and backwards on your mouse, these 2 little triangles. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing with my mobile phone camera. And now I'll show you on my desktop what I mean. So if you've brought up a page here and you're going to use your forwards and backwards, instead of clicking on these things coming off of your project you're working on here and coming up and going forwards, project, come back, you can just use your thumb instantly, which saves a split second. So you can see on this camera here, if I just click forwards, backwards, it's instant. About the only thing I'd say about this is I made a little mistake. I thought that this one here on the top left, I thought that would be back. If you hold the mouse like this, I thought that would be back and that would be forwards, because now on the desktop scene, you see, that's what it's like over here, backwards, forwards. But it's not, it's the other way. So I got confused with that, but the way I found the easiest to remember that quickly, which is probably what it's like on all mouse, but I'm such a virgin with this thing I didn't know, is face your mouse forwards towards your computer, and just remember blindly without looking on the side of your mouse, if you click on the one that's here up top on the front, that's let's go forwards in my tabs, and if you click on the one back here, let's go back. So that's cool. What else have we got? Let's move on. We're nearly done with this mouse. It's a cool thing. Now that we're at the top, next cool feature is this scroll wheel. I didn't know what this little square button was for at first, but it's to do with this. All right, anyway, so this is the scroll wheel, and if I just spin the hell out of it, you watch over here what happens on this computer screen. 1, 2, 3, go. Loading, still spinning. And if you look back at my mobile phone, you can see this thing is still freaking spinning. It just stopped now. Isn't that cool? It spun for like, what, 6 seconds? If you click on this little button here, it brings back your click, 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 so that you just go up and down. Again, looking at my computer screen. Oh, Playboy bunnies. What a coincidence. That's not my browsing history, by the way. So you pick which one you want. You hear the noise? What else do we have? I think we're coming close to an end now. There was another cool feature about this mouse. I'm just trying to remember. A bit of a video editor's block. Oh, yes. I remember now. Last really cool feature about this mouse. I couldn't understand why at first my wrist would always hurt when I spent hours on the computer. I think I understand now. It's because the old mouses, which are a lot smaller than this one, my hand would kind of sit on the desk, cupped around it, and I'd need to support my hand for hours on end, just a little bit. But this thing, you can kind of just let your hand die on top of it, and it just fits around your hand absolutely perfectly, and that stops the wrist pains and tension in my hand I get, which might sound a bit fussy, but you know, these guys designed this mouse really cool. Anyways, that's about it. I think I've talked long enough about a mouse. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel and promise me you'll check out at least one of my outdoor adventure hobby videos, which is the main reason why I do YouTube and why I do this channel. Hope you enjoyed my review. This mouse is awesome. Go grab it and see you guys next time. Bye.
Action time, the greatest hero of them all.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to see one of my random video editing tips, please click on the link on the left. If you'd like to see something more like one of my wild outdoor adventures, click on the link on the right.